happy aura, a calm space in a loud world. Slow down, breathe deep, and enjoy wisdom. Listen closely. Let the words settle. Do not rush. We begin here. With truth, that fragile stone, shining in the palm, heavy with meaning, and yet so easily stolen. Reshaped, misused, you know the feeling, you've lived it. The moment you spoke with clarity, the moment you said what mattered, a thought that burned in your chest until it had to be released, set free, given form, and then someone twisted it. They bent your words, stripped them of context, warped them into something cruel, something foolish. They turned your honesty into a weapon, not against injustice, but against you. And you stood there, speechless, watching your own truth become unrecognizable. It hurts, doesn't it? Like watching your reflection in still water, smashed by stones. Fragments ripple outward, and none of them look like you anymore. This is the trial spoken of. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves, to make a trap for fools, a trial of patience, a trial of the soul. To bear it is to endure betrayal. To bear it is to see the sacred thing you carried, mocked by the careless hands of liars. And still, you are asked to stand, not to rage, not to shatter, but to bear. Why? Why must we carry this weight? Because truth is not glass. It does not truly shatter. It is stone, solid beneath the surface. Even when dirt is thrown upon it, they can twist, they can snarl, they can drag it through their traps. But beneath it all, the stone remains, and you are asked to remember, to hold steady, to keep faith with the truth that you know. Pause here, breathe, feel the weight of your own truths. Think of the words you've spoken in courage. Think of the confessions you whispered, the declarations you shouted, the gentle affirmations you offered like gifts. Some of those words were received with love. Some were received with silence, and some were twisted. It is the twisted ones that scar, because distortion feels like betrayal. It feels like standing unarmed, while another wears your voice as armor. And yet the wisdom here says, bear it, do not break. But how? How do we bear it without bitterness? How do we endure without letting cynicism corrode the heart? The answer lies in patience, in detachment, in remembering that truth does not live in the mouths of knaves. It lives in the heart of the one who spoke it. You consider the history of the world. How many truths were twisted? How many prophets, poets, philosophers were mocked, misquoted, turned into traps for fools? Socrates drank the hemlock, accused by words bent against him. Galileo was silenced. His truth about the stars declared heresy. Voices of justice throughout history have been reshaped into caricatures by those afraid of their light. And still, the truth endured. Lies are loud, but truth is patient. It waits, it lingers, it remains. So when your words are taken, twisted into knives, remember, you are not the first, you will not be the last, and your truth still stands, even if unseen for now. Bearing it does not mean silence. Bearing it does not mean surrender. It means refusing to let their distortion become your prison. It means walking forward with the calm knowledge that time is on the side of the stone, not the dust. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture your truth as a seed. You spoke it into the soil of the world. Perhaps others trampled it. Perhaps they mocked it. Perhaps they even poisoned the ground around it. But seeds are stubborn. They do not yield to every hand that tries to crush them. Deep in the dark, they wait, and one day they break open, sprout, and rise toward light. No twisting hand can stop that. Your truth, if it is real, if it is rooted, will outlive the noise. Still, the waiting is painful, because in the moment, when you see your words misused, your instinct is to defend, to shout, to fight fire with fire. But consider this: when a fire rages through a forest, not every tree resists with flame. Some survive by bending. Some survive by letting the fire pass. So too with you. Sometimes bearing means silence. Sometimes it means patience. Sometimes it means letting others discover the truth in their own time. And here is a secret, a hard one that cuts deep. Often the ones who twist your truth are fools themselves. They may not know better. They may act from fear, or ignorance, or jealousy. They may even believe their distortion is righteous. This does not excuse them. Eyes in your mind. Set them down, for they were never yours to carry. Your words, your real words, belong to you and to those who heard them with open hearts. Now listen carefully. Bearing distortion is not weakness. It is strength. It is choosing to remain grounded when others whirl in storms of deceit. It is refusing to let their noise steal your clarity. And clarity is precious, more precious than victory, more precious than proving yourself right. Clarity is the steady flame that lights your way when all else is shadow. So what does it mean to bear? It means to breathe when attacked. It means to smile when mocked. It means to stand firm when others fall for lies. It means to trust that truth is stronger than any trap built by knaves. And perhaps, most painfully, it means to forgive. Forgive not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Because bitterness is another kind of trap, and you were not born to live in cages. The world will always twist, always. Even the purest words will be bent by someone, somewhere, but the endurance of truth depends not on their twisting, but on your bearing. If you can bear it, you rise above the trap. If you can bear it, you remain untouchable. If you can bear it, you live free. Let us walk deeper. There is another layer. When others twist your words, fools may fall into their traps. They may believe the distortion. they may laugh. Point, mock, that too is painful, because you want to reach them, to pull them out of the snare, to say, no, that is not what I meant. But sometimes they will not listen. Sometimes the fools must stumble, must bleed on their own mistakes before they seek the real truth. And when they do, they will remember. They will trace the distortion back to the stone at its core. They will see you as you are, but only in time. So, how do you survive until then? You root yourself in patience, in silence when needed, in compassion when possible, and in unshakable confidence that the truth you spoke still lives, still breathes, still matters. You are the keeper of your own flame. No thief can extinguish it. No fool can trap it forever. Bear, breathe, endure. This is the challenge, not an easy one, not a quick one. But if you can do it, if you can bear to hear your truth twisted, and yet remain whole, then you have reached a rare strength, a strength unshaken by the games of knaves. And with that strength, you can walk calmly through storms, while others lose themselves in noise. So let me leave you with this. Your words matter. Your truths matter. Do not regret speaking them, even when they are twisted, because the world needs more voices that dare to speak, even knowing they may be mocked. Speak, bear, endure, trust. Your stone will outlast their dust.